Hello and welcome to Thaiger Bites. I'm Jay, and joining me today is again Tim.
As I do every single day.
As he does every single day. And Thaiger Bites is the place where we get to address your comments and feedback from Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube shows, as well as the Thaiger Talk forum on thethaiger.com.
You keep paying me, I'll keep turning up.
Right, and today we're at the BYD Lofts again, the amazing BYD Lofts at Patong. They've been a great host, haven't they, Tim?
Yes, and here, it's Robert.
Yeah.
He's been here each day.
We've met Robert yesterday.
He flew in.
Sandbox tourist. First day yesterday in Thailand. Came and popped by and said hello. And you're more than welcome if you're in Phuket to pop by and say hello.
Come and see Robert.
Yeah, come and see Robert.
Yes.
Right. And also thank you to Coffee Culture for being our sponsor for today and providing us with these beautiful mugs and ground and roast coffee all across from Thailand. Thank you, coffeeculture.asia. This, Tim, is the organic Doi Mot coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, find this blend on www.coffeeculture.asia to buy it and shipped across all over Thailand and also internationally.
If it smells as good as this one, it'll be good.
Oh, I've got a comment regarding this a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah, so
the little dot behind the back.
That's right. So let's just get right into it. My first comment today
It smells so good.
is from Robba Tayaki, who says, the real interesting question is, was the education ministry aware of this bogus picture? Now, yesterday we spoke about a Photoshop picture of the deputy education minister pretending to be in a flood.
Yes,
so they
knee deep, wading through the flood waters.
That's right, and it was really badly photoshopped, and it was clearly obvious that it had been photoshopped. She was not actually there during the flood. And so I guess Robba is asking, was the education ministry involved? Now, Robba, I've got an answer for you. This is coming directly from the education ministry, quoted saying that the deputy minister and the ministry were not involved in the creation of the manipulated photo. So I don't know who exactly is going to get blamed for this or who's going to take the responsibility for this, but I can assure you that the deputy minister and the ministry will not.
They won't be doing much photoshopping in the future. A 2-year-old would literally be able to do a better job. It was so bad. Jack Jones, talking about the restrictions for tourists at the moment, says, well, the restrictions, etc., are slowly moving in the right direction, but still not enough to save the winter holiday season. That would be the winter holiday season in the Northern Hemisphere. It's got to open up fully or no one, apart from the desperate, will come.
Right. Okay, moving on. I've got a comment here from Jukademo762 who says, hi Tim and Jay, I have a question whose answer I haven't been able to find anywhere online and maybe you can help me. So he hasn't found it anywhere online, so it must be on us.
Yeah.
As a US citizen, I can stay in Thailand for up to 30 days without a visa, and in the near future, I intend to do so. Many of the flights arrive in Bangkok at 11:55 p.m., just 5 minutes before the day ends. Does my 30-day stay begin at the time I land in Thailand or when I go through customs? Because if it begins when I land, then the whole day is wasted. Thank you very much. Thanks.
We should say that customs is basically as you walk out the door.
Yeah.
Very rarely check your bag.
Yes. Well, to answer your question, Juka Demo, it starts when you actually go to immigration and they stamp it on your passport. That's when it starts. So let's say it's gone over midnight. It'll be the next day, and that's when they'll stamp it. So you'll have the date of the stamp of the following day. So that's when it will start.
And your flight will probably be late anyway, so it'll be the next day anyway.
Right.
Vince says that the hold-up on the Pfizer vax is the Thai officials are trying to figure out who gets the profit and who will take the blame. The whole country will go down in flames because of greed and corruption.
Oh my.
So fairly pessimistic outlook there from Vince.
Right.
When we talk about corruption in Thailand, this is just a general note. A lot of Westerners call it corruption. In Asia, they would describe it as business. It's a different way of looking at things, and we are just sort of always focusing our Western eyes on some of these what we would describe as dodgy practices, but I'm promising you in most parts of Asia it's not seen as dodgy, it's just seen as part and parcel of doing business. So I'm going to get caned for saying that, but that's the way I see it. Thanks, Vince.
One more from you.
Well, I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of comments about the Boss case from Thailand News Today yesterday with Jet. But this one first from Raw Cha Ron Klang.
Chalern Klang.
Raw Charon Klang.
Yeah.
How did I go? Raw Charon Klang? Yes.
Yeah.
Got the thumbs up from the Thai. Vax, vax, vax. How much they pay you?
How much do they pay you?
Well, we haven't received a check yet.
Yeah, because I haven't got my share. Hello.
We have been vaccinated. You've got a booster.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, you're getting a booster.
Yeah, hopefully, yes.
I haven't got it. I've got my 2 vaccines. We are not being paid. We don't have a policy at the Thaiger generally for promoting or not promoting. We have published information which I suppose could be described as supporting the anti-vaxxers in some cases, but mostly we do pass on the information from the Thai government which describes how people can be vaccinated if you so choose to take advantage of that opportunity. So we're not being paid much.
Right.
No, at all.
At all. Okay, moving on quickly from Leslie Seabury, who says, just a bit of coffee info. The little valve in the bag allows carbon dioxide to escape, which would otherwise expand the bag. It's a non-return valve, so it doesn't allow oxygen or moisture to enter, which is detrimental to the coffee. It also allows the purchaser to decide which coffee they prefer the smell of. The little valve has been around for years. Hope this is useful. Keep up the good work, chaps. Thank you, Leslie. That's a lot of important information.
So it
Thanks.
lets the CO2 escape.
Yes.
Okay.
So that the bag doesn't expand.
But it also lets the aroma escape, let me tell you. You smell that.
Oh, it smells great.
It smells great.
Well, that's what Leslie's saying. It allows you to smell your coffee before you purchase it.
Pretty nice packaging there from Coffee Culture.
Right. Thank you for that, Leslie.
Okay, here we go into just lots and lots of comments about the Boss case. Yesterday there were 2 people who were named in relation to the original investigation, who police are now investigating and saying that they contributed to false information being relayed in police reports following the incident back in 2012. Nearly 10 years ago. This has been dragging on. Tony Perez starts off by saying he's not a billionaire, his father is. What a joke. Well, that's not quite right. His grandfather was a billionaire. His father is probably a billionaire, and Boss is we usually describe as the Red Bull heir, which he is. I don't think he's short of a buck whether he's a billionaire or not.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Peter Martin says, not hit and run, it's murder under the influence of cocaine, alcohol and excessive speed of 170 kilometres per hour in an unsafe area. This is disgusting. Well, I'll add to that, allegedly, because he hasn't been tried as yet, but if he was driving at 177 kilometres an hour along Sukhumvit Road, that's pretty fast.
That's yes. I mean, generally it's very fast, but especially in those areas, it's insane.
But that appears to be the case. We'll have to wait until... Well, I mean, there's been so many investigations into this, so it's really not a time and a place to sort of go through the full evidence. But we can't say it's murder under the influence of cocaine and alcohol because Boss hasn't yet been tried. Will he ever be tried? Will he come back?
I don't think he'll come back. No.
I don't think he'll ever come back. Paramedic in Paradise says there's a big difference of evidence at a crash scene of a vehicle travelling 177 kilometres an hour to 76 kilometres per hour. He's written miles per hour, but it should be kilometres per hour. Where are the crash scene photos? Well, there were lots of them, and we'll let the police come up with an answer on that one. Do you want me to go through another one before you do some?
Yes, because mine's
I've got
a
lots
completely
and lots
different
and
topic.
I've got lots of Boss. Mark Anderson says, after all these years, the best thing would be for Boss to pay the policeman, his family, a big amount of money. He should also pay all costs for the years of investigation and chases. He should also spend 10 years in a Thai prison. Thank you, Your Honour. He's passed down a full sentence.
Sentencing.
Thank you, Mark. I'll go back to Boss after you've got
All right, I've got a comment here from Ken Minahan. Ken is back. Ken is back, and he says, how nice, your set looks great. Balanced, comfortable, warm, and inviting. That's because everything around you was put together by real designers. Well, Ken, yes, this is a hotel. It probably did have a designer and is a very beautiful set. But more importantly, I'm going to say I'm glad you're happy, because that's what matters to us at the Thaiger, that Ken.
We worry
Feels good.
about you, Ken. We want you to be happy.
Ken, we got you.
Ken, well balanced, well designed.
Yes, thank you.
We're with you.
Thank you for the comment.
Back to the boss case. Skip Trace says, you must have had a couple of Red Bulls yourself, Jet. You're talking very fast today. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm not sure if Jet's into the Red Bulls.
I don't think so.
Do you like Red Bull?
Not really, no.
Very sugary.
Because it's very different
Very
as well.
sweet.
Maybe to the people watching, they might not be used to the Thai Red Bull. So the original Thai Red Bull, it's kind of like a coffee syrup mixture. It comes in a very small bottle, and it's very thick and
gooey.
yes, very strong. And it just, it makes you run like a bull. It makes sense why it's called a Red Bull. But
Got a lot of caffeine.
yeah, the Western version of it is more has more gas in it, and it's more like a soda type of drink. That's actually enjoyed by a lot more people than the Thai version.
So Robert Geller has written to us, and he's getting involved in the Boss investigation 9 years after the incident. Let's see, hasn't anyone checked the car computer to verify the actual speed at the time of the accident? Ferrari will tell you how to access such information if they are asked. Perhaps Joe Ferrari can explain how this is done. Joe Ferrari, the former policeman currently under investigation for the alleged murder of a drug dealer up in Nakhon Sawat?
Yeah.
Sawan?
Yeah. But did they have that technology in 2012?
I think, yeah, we had car computers.
Okay.
Back then?
Yeah, but depending on what type of Ferrari, maybe not. Yeah, Robert, that's a good point. I'm not sure if Ferrari would allow that, or if the police have the authority to get that kind of information, but it is a good point.
I don't think Ferrari were particularly happy with the coverage they got from that particular case.
Right. I have a comment here from Howard, who says, Tim and Jay, good to see you getting out and about. However,
Is he Canadian?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I just went with it. However, I'm distracted by the curvaceous bottom perched perkily on the shelf behind you. Maybe a piece of glass that doesn't meet right under the vase would help.
What?
I have no idea.
That's really curvaceous.
That's a bit of a stretch. I don't know. I don't know what you're having, Howard, in the morning, but I want some.
More than Red Bull, I think. Finally, and this one, this one's about Boss, but I wasn't particularly happy with this, and I responded to him. Ubiq, UBIQ, says, don't understand why so many Farang get indignant over the Boss saga. The victim was a Thai cop, and it's widely known, according to Ubiq, the RTP are criminals in uniforms responsible for most of the country's crime. When they're not asphyxiating suspects with plastic bags, they're extorting money out of them under the threat of extrajudicial murder. Right. Well, that is obviously a fairly serious comment made by Ubiq, not backed up with any particular evidence. Yeah. I responded by saying, well, that would be a cowardly slight on a man who is dead and unable to defend himself. Boss allegedly ran over a man, not the Royal Thai Police. And I'll leave it at that because, yes, you can't just put the policeman who was killed in that incident into the same bag as some of the corrupt or allegedly corrupt Royal Thai Police. So I think that was an unnecessary comment, but we left it there for people to make some further comments too.
Right, moving on, I have a comment here from Aussie666 who says, Tim, I think jokingly suggested that Jay may have had cosmetic surgery. If true, he should ask for a full refund. Well, Aussie, to be honest, I'm not even mad. That's a really funny comment. No, I have not had cosmetic surgery, or have I? I would like your help in the full refund, Aussie. I need you to stand by my side and fight for me because they've clearly, not helped me in any way. Right, and my last comment here is from ottwest, who says, when I asked the Thai embassy in Helsinki about the special tourist visa, STV, Then I was told that it was only for people who owned property in Thailand and the visa was denied. West, I'm not quite sure why this has happened. And also, I'm not sure if you asked for the elite visa or if a different type of visa, but for the STV, this does not fall in the same bracket, does it, Tim?
No. Look, when it comes to particular countries, particular visas, and all the current changes with the situation as Thailand reopens, we've said this so many times, but your best port of call is your embassy. And depending on the day and depending on the person you speak to, you may get different answers.
Yes.
So I always say persist, persist, persist.
And this is the Thai embassy in Helsinki.
Robert was able to get here, so you can, even though Robert came from America. Which was the embassy which embassy did?
The Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. embassy. Easy or not?
Yes, they were helpful. I had a few questions.
They were very helpful. There you are.
There
Heard
you
it
are.
from the man. Thanks, Robert.
Right.
So yeah, look, you just got to persist.
Yeah. All right. That's all the comments we have for today. I would like to thank Tim for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank Jason in front of the buttons and Golf behind the scenes. Firstly, thank you BYD Lofts for having us and hosting us at this wonderful hotel.
We're here all
in
next
Patong.
week.
Yeah, we're here all next week. So if you are in Phuket, you can pop by and say hello. And if you would like to visit Phuket and stay at the BYD Lofts, we've got a good promotion for you. If you actually type the promo code The Thaiger, you can get a 10% discount as well as a free ride from the airport. So
Now,
that's
that
pretty neat.
Is worth at least 1,000 baht, that free ride from the airport.
Yep, right. So
About what, a good 45 minutes from the airport here?
That's true, yeah, definitely. If not more, 45 minutes for
That's
sure.
if you book at bydlofts.com.
That's right. And promo code The Thaiger. Also to Coffee Culture for providing us amazing coffee and also their new coffee blend. Visit www.coffeeculture.asia for your coffee. And thank you to all the viewers for watching the show today. If you do have any comments and feedback, please leave them in the comments section below. As for us here at the Thaiger team, we'd like to bid you goodbye and have a great weekend.
See ya.